Florida. Fun fact, I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky. This often surprises people because I'm also Jewish. And it's kind of like y'all think we control the world media, but we can only do it from a major metropolitan area. I can't speak for all the members of the tribe, but I have both email and Zoom, so I'm good to work from anywhere. Being Jewish and being from Kentucky actually have a lot of things in common. I grew up calling my grandmother Bubby, the Yiddish word. Most of my friends had at least one relative whose legal name was Bubba. In Jewish culture, we have the concept of machatana, and that's sort of like your extended family, like your in-laws, and your in-laws' in-laws, and your cousins, and your cousins' cousins. In both Jewish culture and Kentucky culture, we also call that your dating pool. We're two inbred groups. There's an actual anthropological term for that, which I know because my father's an anthropologist. So, we both have some weird accent things. In Louisville, nobody outside of Louisville can say Louisville correctly. Nobody who isn't Jewish can make the sound correctly for words like Hakatana. We also both love our beards. The first time I saw ZZ Top, I thought they were Orthodox rabbis. Now I know somebody out there is like, actually ZZ Top is from Texas, and this is true, but one member of ZZ Top is from Kentucky. And this is something else that Kentuckians and Jewish people have in common. We love to claim our people. If you have a conversation with somebody who's either Jewish or from Kentucky for too long, it will eventually turn into a game of 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. And in case you were wondering, Kevin Bacon was in A Few Good Men with Tom Cruise, who grew up in Louisville. And he's married to Kira Sedgwick, who is Jewish. Things are a little different when you're Jewish in Kentucky. My first kiss was with a boy named Billy Bob Rosenberg. We also had a kid in our Jewish school class named Christopher Greenblatt, and I don't think that's because we were in Kentucky. I think Chris's parents were just kind of dumb. They hadn't thought through the name. But Billy Bob and I had our first kiss one night after Jewish cotillion. Now, if you are not from the South, you might not be familiar with cotillion. It's kind of a social society thing. You learn to dance, you learn manners. Jewish cotillion is just like regular cotillion, only they let the Jews in. I know some of y'all were nervous that this was going to go into current events, but I'm telling you, I grew up Jewish in Kentucky. I have 5 minutes on anti-Semitism, not going anywhere near this year. No, but at our cotillion, we learned the foxtrot and the waltz, and we also learned the hora and the Texas two-step. So very much fun at a club. Now, if you are only familiar with Jews in places like Chicago or New York or on TV, you have an idea in your head of what Yiddish sounds like. I'm going to tell you where I'm from, it sounds a little different. Where I'm from, it sounds a little more like this. Rivka Liv, y'all better schlep your tuchus on over here. It's hot as all but Jesus out here. I'm schwitzing and I don't want to be late. Now, you know that is a made-up example because the only thing a Jewish mother never worries about is being late. Jewish time is about 15 minutes past whatever the rest of y'all have, wasted time. This is also something we have in common with our friends in Kentucky. But in Kentucky, when we're late, it's usually because it snowed at some point in the past week and they have not cleared the roads and we forgot how to drive. I was home last week and I told my mom, I did my little accent for my mom, and she said, Marta, that is a shonda for you to be out there saying that Michigas. I'm getting both the vapors and the saurus. That is a total lie. My mother is a retired professor from New York. She sounds nothing like that. She said the only thing she ever says to me now, are you ever going to finish your PhD? What about your kids? Will they go to grad school? She did actually tell me, though, she wanted to talk about, she's decided to buy the burial plots for her and my dad. Apparently the prices are about to go up. She wanted to talk about the location of their burial plots, though, because she wanted them, should they be close to my great Aunt Lois, because she wants it to be as convenient as possible for me to visit, since obviously it's inconvenient for me now, or I would do it more. On the other hand, maybe they should be a little farther apart, because I seem to have gained some weight. body shaming. In Kentucky, we would call that a trifecta of Jewish mothering. So that is all I have for you to quote this shirt that I wore in junior choir growing up. Shalom.